All right, welcome back to. I guess this is gonna be my third episode. Today, I actually want to work on. Well, actually, let me go over what we did last episode. So last episode, we made the interior. So I got this nice. I actually fixed this up. I replaced the black wool with the painting, and I think it looks better. It gives there's a little bit more space, right? And this could be like a flat screen TV. Just watching like a kung fu movie. I made this kitchen. This is probably my favorite part of the house. And then we also made this bedroom. There's a secret room behind this painting with, coordinates, ideas, and projects and goals. I move our historical items in here. This is a map. I won't look at it right now. We also have this bathroom with the bathtub. You get infinite water from here too. Infinite bath water. How about that? Then we got this toilet and a sink. All pretty cool. This is supposed to be a closet. And yeah, that's pretty much how we did last episode. I guess we went exploring as well. But in between episodes, I added some storage on the dock here. And I also added some... I made this basement here. There's nothing in it, but I did go ahead and do like the walls and floors and stuff. And I also started planning out a new project. So, I have a problem. I am completely living off of stolen goods from villagers. I just made a whole bunch of bread from a bunch of wheat. But we shall have, a stack and 19 wheat, and we have also this here. And that is it. And once we run out of that, we have nothing. So at the moment, what I'm doing is I'm planning out my... It's going to be... I guess in the project book, it was labeled as Farm Tower. This isn't really going to be much of a tower, as it's going to be... I think it might look more like a parking garage. Obviously, this building is not going to be built for its looks. It's going to be... The main purpose is its function, right? But yeah, we have this... I guess we're going to have 4 layers for each of the crops. It's to be carrots, potatoes, beetroots, and wheat. We have 4 layers. This is 72 blocks long and 9 blocks wide. This is where the crops are going to be planted on. This whole build is actually 17 blocks wide and 80 blocks long. So yeah, if you want to do the math of how much resources we're gonna get, I did the rough math over here. This is a little bit different. I think I only need 7 leaf blocks to fully hydrate, or 7 water sources to fully fertilize that farmland. And that's for each layer. I know we have like a whole bunch of water sources on the side, so I don't really need it. But yeah, we're gonna need 7 water sources to fully hydrate whole uh the whole farmland for each layer. And the area of just the farmland itself is 648. That's why I got this number where you get 10 and a half or 10 in 1 block, 10 stacks plus 1 for each layer of farmland. And then 15 times 78 minus this is how many oak slabs we need to do the walkway around the farmland. This is the perimeter and what we need of cobblestone stairs. And this is all for, one layer. This is for 4 layers. So 40 stacks of dirt is pretty much like a double chest, pretty much, right? 32 stacks of oak. And it's like this and a half, right? Because you got 27 stacks in here. And then 12 stacks of cobblestone stairs. There's a lot of resources that's going into this project. And the math is not perfect because we're going to be decorating this as well along the way. So, yeah. But for me, in real life, it's 1:50 a.m. So, I'm probably going to go to bed and do all the resource collection tomorrow. And then the day after, I'm going to do the building. Anyways, I actually can't wait to do this project because this will be like the first really functional thing that I build. And while it might not look too great, it's going to be very useful. So I'm excited. Alright, I'll see you in the next clip when I'm either gathering resources or I have all my resources. Alright, so I went out, I gathered all the resources we need. I think I did, at least. Because I have this many oak logs. And every time you craft an oak log, you get 4 out of it. So, if you do 9 times 4 times 64, that's how many oak logs or oak log planks we have. So we have plenty, I think. Because we only need oak slabs. We need 32 stacks of oak slabs. And this would give us... Actually, the correct math, if we're doing it by stacks, would be 4 times 9. Yeah. And then how do you just give us... Yeah, 4 times 9 times 2. And then we have all the dirt that we need. If you do 9 times 4, you get 36. That's 40. 41. And that's more than what we need. So, let me show you the damage. Yeah. We no longer have a forest behind our house. And that's not all. If we get into a boat here, preferably one without an important mob. Oh, you can already see it. You see that flat looking wall of dirt over there? Yeah, that's this is where all the dirt came from. Actually, looking at it now, it doesn't seem like much. But yeah, believe it or not, this is 40 stacks of dirt. So, yeah, we did some damage. Obviously, I think deforestation looks a little bit worse. But yeah, now we should be able to build this 4-story farm. Although now the question is, how are we going to build it? Because we know we want the cobblestone stairs on the outside. Which... How many stacks of that did we need? We need 12.5 stacks? I might have some bad news, but I don't think we have 12 stacks of cobblestone. Maybe in here we... No. Uh-oh. Yeah, that might be the thing we run out of. Of course I'm making smooth stone. Oh, yeah, that's not good. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I can't believe I already had this. I didn't know. Oops. Well, we can worry about that later. But first... Yeah, so we gotta lay out this first layer. So we need 640 dirt for the first layer. So that would be 10 stacks of dirt. And then I will just take a bunch of oak logs and a crafting table that's already in my inventory. Alright. So what we know is we don't want this entire row being leaves. We only need, I think we only need 7 leaves per level. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be our water source. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's another water source. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. You know what? My YouTube channel is cjcounts. So I was about to say I should probably stop counting, but it's in the name of the channel. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. It says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, did I do wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Huh. We might be a little bit short on the materials. Because this is supposed to be 72 blocks long. Not. Oh no, that's right. Yeah, I don't know why I thought there'd only be 7 water sources that we need. But 9 times 8 is 72. We only need 7 water sources if we were doing 9 or 9 times 7, which is 63. One less than what we want. It's better to have more than what you want, in my eyes. And that's probably why I get fired as an accountant. Or not an accountant. A logician? I don't know. But now we can remove the leaves in the center here. Because we have no need for them. Because in the end... Oh, let me get these. In the end, these 8 water sources should be enough. Alright, I'm trying to make sure I don't lose any of these, but... I have a feeling I'm gonna lose a lot of these. They're hard to pick up while you're breaking them. So I've also done some thinking about another portal. Because that's something that I want to get set up soon. Is I want to have quartz and stuff for redstone. And I want to really put my nose to the grindstone with redstone. Because I had never really learned how to do redstone. Ever. I never spent the time. And redstone unlocks a lot in the game nowadays. Back then, well, when I started playing, I didn't have redstone. It was I played Pocket Edition first. So, oh, are you kidding me? I played Pocket Edition first, so redstone was not a thing. But over time, updates added in redstone. I actually discovered a clock when observers first came out on Pocket Edition, which I thought was interesting. But I think some other people discovered it before me. It was kind of a simple observer clock. It wasn't anything too special. But I found out about it on my own. That's all that matters to me. But I want to do a lot more like redstone projects. Maybe not necessarily farms. Like I want to have a coin flipper. So whenever I need to flip the coin, I don't have to do it in real life. I can just do it in game. Or a randomizer where I can put in like a bunch of different choices that I want to make. Throw it in the randomizer and it'll make the choice for me. That kind of thing. But I also I think I have this on my ideas. My ideas page for my ideas book. Here it's raining. It's kind of loud anyways, so let's go look at that. My ideas book. Yeah, in-game. Okay, hold on. Eadstone. In-game wiki. Redstone building exploration and history. So this is something that I want to work on as well. Where I can go someplace in my world and immediately see, oh, that's what a comparator does, or that's the crafting recipe for an auto crafter, whatever they're called. It would just be useful. So I think the next thing we do in this world is we go mining. Because I don't have too good of tools. And I think we work on some farms. Like an iron farm would be good. I want to do a no redstone mob farm. I think that would be cool. I have an idea of how I would make one. So I think that'll work out good. I think I've only made one mob system. Well, actually, that's a lie. I've made a couple mob systems in like Skyblock worlds or whatnot. But I've only made one mob system in a survival world. And that was when I was playing the Infinite Snapshot. And I can't remember why I made it. But it worked. It actually worked really well. But in Skyblock, most of the mob systems I've made did not require redstone. Actually, some of them were like the old-fashioned mob systems where you had the 4 platforms and the water canal in the middle. But now I think I would do something different. So I wonder if I did mess up on the math here. If I run out of dirt before this platform is finished, I did. That's the way we're gonna confirm this. And then I'll try to see where I can finish of the platform. Or the rest of the platforms. And see what went wrong. But actually, I think we're good. Look at that. Alright, and then... Oh, nope, not there. I'm going to line up pillars where, yeah, these pillars are. I think that just makes sense for symmetry. And then I'll continue building this up. I did not like talking in the rain. I want to keep the game sounds on. And I want to keep the rain sounds on as well. So I can be, you know, authentic to the experience of the game. I guess, yeah, that's something I could talk about. Well, is it? I don't really have much to say. I guess in my last playthrough, I like the world that I made. I did keep it slow. When I was like, I think I was thinking mostly of myself though when I was playing through that world, which is all right. But now I do want to show off the process of, you know, building and farming and stuff, and gathering resources. Even though I didn't really do that much of that today. I just went out and gathered resources for the build off camera. But I don't know. It was just me mining dirt, and I didn't think it would look good in a time lapse because, well, I don't have replay mod. I'm playing in 1.20.6. I don't have replay mod. And if I were to do the time lapse from a first person perspective, it might have looked a little bit weird. Plus, I also like talking. I think talking during these bits is a little bit better than just, you know, doing it off camera. Oh, one thing I do not like. So if I want to make progress in an episode, unfortunately, I'm probably gonna have to make episodes like weekly instead of daily. But I want to do something daily. So I want to try to figure out how I can do that as well. I want to do that in school. So probably something that I don't have to edit too much. And the one thing I can think of right now is Pokemon ROM hacks. And man, I really like playing the Pokemon ROM hacks. Especially now. Um I guess I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Infinite Fusion. So maybe I can do a playthrough of that sometime. Alright, so how am I gonna do this? I'm gonna go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna place a leaf block. Waterlog it. This is why I use leaves, because the water doesn't spill out the sides or anything. And then we'll see how this looks. And this is when I bust out the crafting table and I go like this and I go like this. And also that. And so I also got a bunch of oak wood because I know that some of this would be oak stairs. But I just want to see how a second layer of this would look like. And then I think I'll build some of it off camera, come back, and report my progress. And if you have to gather more materials, that's fine. I know we're probably going to have to gather more cobblestone, which is surprising. I thought I had more than 12 stacks. But apparently I do not. I think it all went into like tool making and stuff like that. Alright. Let's see. Alright. This. Oh, that's raised up by 4. Really? Oh, I guess so. Yeah, so we're probably gonna also have to get some more oak logs too. Well, I'll see what we can get done. But yeah, let's take a look at this. And I only have 16 stairs on me. So I'm not sure how much of this we can put down. Alright. Dirt. So, if I want daily content, I guess I could play through... There's some Capture the Monument maps that I like. So maybe I could play through some of those. Maybe Diversity 1, 2, and 3. That'd be good. That'd be a good playthrough. Alright, so how do we like this? Of course, we'll put torches on the inside, like so. And also, maybe here. We need the lighting some of the so the farmland wouldn't you know. If the farmland is too dark, the crops won't grow. And eventually they'll destroy themselves. I think this should be fine. The lighting is a little bit weird on the inside. But I guess it's light level 7 at its lowest. Okay. Yeah, let me continue working on this. See how far we get before we run out of resources. And then I don't know. I guess that'll be the end of the episode after that. This might be my shortest episode with the greatest amount of progress. See what happens when you progress through a Minecraft world? Amazing. Alright. Well, I'll see you after this may or may not be done. Yep. I'm here on... I'm working on the 4th layer. I have 14 oak logs left. Oh my gosh. You know, this farm is too big for a starter farm anyways. I'm on my last 2 stacks of bread. This forest is already almost gone. Oh yeah, there's more out there, but that's that doesn't count. That's birch mostly. Oh man. And you see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 8 minus 2. Yeah, 6 of these left. So 6 times 4 is going to be 24. And then we still have the whole walkway around the place. And then I want to go up 1 just so I can have like a something at the top, like a fence or whatever. But man, look how big this is. Look at how massive this is. I can't believe... Why did I think this would be a good starter farm? This is like the only farm that I will ever need. Look at this. It's huge. Oh, I didn't realize I left the boat. I don't know why I decided to do this. Alright. So... we don't have any oak logs anywhere. Oh, here we go. And this is not enough. But it'll help. Alright, so let's do it this way. I'll put in the dirt. I know I have enough dirt. And then it is 8:20. I'll go downstairs. I'll pet my dog goodnight. And I'll come back upstairs and get the rest of the resources. Is this 10? Yeah. Alright, so what this does is that this allows us to move around a little bit. Yeah. This just allows us to move around a little bit because we can easily like parkour off to the side or whatever we need to. But I do need to move the rest of these pillars in the middle. Oh, I can't believe that we may or may not have. We probably don't have the correct amount of oak logs that we need. Well, actually, we do. We don't have enough oak planks or oak half slabs. You know, collecting all these oak logs, I didn't think 9 stacks would be enough. Like, well, you know, I'm probably kind of close. Which, you know, right? So, yeah, next time I will consider the fact that we are going to use oak logs in this way, and I will plan ahead. We have plenty of dirt. I was right on those calculations. We actually have more than enough. It would be nice to have a stone shovel at the moment, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. Actually, I can choose to have a stone shovel. So I was thinking about redstone projects that we could do. And I like... So Tango Tech made his own game, pretty much. With just redstone, which is impressive. But I'm wondering how far you can take that. Because he made Decked Out and Decked Out 2. There's another Minecraft YouTuber who's smaller, VidMC. He's making a Relic Runner. Which is, from my understanding, it's similar to Decked Out 2. I'm wondering what you could do in survival mode without, you know, spawning in like spawners and whatnot. I wonder what you can do in terms of expanding out your map so you don't have to have like every single level of your game in render distance. Is if you can make a game that works like that, then you know you wouldn't have to worry about connecting all the levels together, right? You know, just as long as you reach the I don't know what I'm saying. As long as you reach the end of the game, if you have a way to get back to your starting point, then you should all be good, right? And then all the levels don't have to depend on each other and whatnot. And you can still have some interaction between each other, but you just have a lot more freedom to make bigger maps and make each playthrough a little bit different. Kind of like Risk of Rain. Risk of Rain, you never... Oh, well, I shouldn't say Risk of Rain. Risk of Rain 2. Risk of Rain 2, you never end up in the same starting map, right? I'm forgetting the map names now for Risk of Rain 2. But you get the point. You never get the same cycle of maps, except for the 7th map, which is always going to be the same, or if you go into the I think it's called the Interdimensional Bazaar. Unless you go into like the special levels, right? I say this, I have a lot of the skins for the characters that you have to beat on you have to play as them and you have to beat the game on Monsoon difficulty, but I can't name the maps. I don't know why not. So I think I can figure out a way to make it so that... Well, I'll have to figure that out. That's a big redstone project. Now Tango Tech spent like 2 years working on Decked Out 2. Okay. We said we want this to go up by 1, right? Like this. I'm going to move this up 1. Yeah, we're not gonna have enough oak logs. That sucks. Alright. Well, this gives me an opportunity to show how I've been gathering my resources. So, let's actually place down what we have so we can free up some inventory space. And we're gonna have to collect more logs anyways to begin with, because we're gonna have to add a bridge somewhere. We're gonna have to add stairs going to each of the levels. So we're gonna have to collect a lot more materials anyways. But just for demonstration purposes, I want to show you how I've been collecting my resources, especially with stone tools with limited durability. I'll tell you the secret. What I normally do is I bring a crafting table and a bunch of sticks with me. I might as well jump all the way down and collect some water. And if you like taking like a slower pace, like I do, well, as much as I do. If you like taking a slower pace, but you're having difficulty gathering large amounts of materials for a project like this, then this technique will help you. And it's, if you think about it, really, it's pretty easy to come up with this, but I thought that might be helpful to share. I'm doing the snake oil salesman thing. all claims, but no support. I'll get to it after I place everything down. Alright, so... Dang it, I can't believe... This is what we didn't have, this, and... Oh my gosh. It's close. It would have been the first time I've had everything I needed for a project. I guess it happens in the real world, too. It happens to the best of us. Alright. Actually, I can sleep in my bed. Alright, and we can get rid of those signs outside, because they're no longer useful. And I want to see what this is looking like before I show you my secret technique of gathering materials. It does have something to do with all the cobblestone in my inventory right now. Yep, and there's a bunch of stone I don't need. Alright. I'm gonna take this pig for a little bit of a ride. So this is what our build is looking like. Again, I guess there's supposed to be cobblestone all the way across. Oh, we don't have cobblestone stairs, actually, but we don't have them. And then, I'm not sure about doing fences or not. I might not. And there's supposed to be torches on each of the levels as well. So, here, I'll show you my secret technique to gathering materials. I take a boat, like this one, with a chest in it. Although I'm probably not going to use this, oh, missing something. Very important. I'll move this guy back to where he belongs. Go up here, grab this. Okay. Now we can go off into the distance. So you notice I have a stack of sticks. And then some. 2 stacks of cobblestone. A crafting table. And a bed. Stone axes only have 131 durability. Stone tools actually only have that much. I think maybe the sword might be a little bit more. Nope. They're all that way. So what I do is I travel out far until I get to a place with the resources that I want. Maybe a little bit farther than, you know, my base. And I park my boat someplace easy to access, easy to remember. And then I start chopping down trees. And once this axe breaks, I will make another one. So right now I'm actually going to make 4 more. And then in general, 64 times 2 is 126. 131 minus 126 is 5, I think. Yeah. So in general, I would just assume that each axe would get you 2 stacks of wood. And then you just chop down a bunch of trees. And that's how I do it. So I am going to collect some of these resources. I really need to get a glass of water, because my throat is a little bit scratchy. I don't know what's up with me today with that's what she said jokes, but yeah. I just need to gather some more materials. Probably right now I have enough, but you know, we also need to build stairs. Or maybe we'll build like a water elevator or something. I think stairs would be better though. You'd find both in a parking garage. And that's kind of what this build looks like. More like a parking garage than a farm. There you go. But yeah, I'll gather these resources. I'm gonna say goodnight to my dog, and then I'll be back with everything I need. I don't know why I have that euphemism in my head. Say goodnight to my dog sounds like I'm putting my dog down. I'm actually just saying goodnight to my dog. I love my dog. I don't think I'd ever be able to say that without, you know, breaking into tears. Especially since my dog is only, like, he's not even 2 years old. He's a year and a half. Well, a year and almost 2. Turns 2 in August. And I turned 21 in August. Alright, I'll see you when I have all the resources I need. Alright, so I have all the resources I need. I got all the oak wood from over there. I came back to where I got all the dirt. And you can probably see I spent a while getting a whole bunch of cobblestone. And we actually got a decent amount of cobblestone because well, first of all, we have to add in the stairs along the edges of the build. And second, we need to add in the stairs to actually go in between the levels, not just for decoration. And we also need to add in a bridge so we can access our farms. And then we need to make a whole bunch of hoes so we can actually till the land of the farms. So there's a lot of stuff that we gotta do before we're finished with this. But we have 18 stacks of cobblestone plus 2, which would be like 20. Or to be accurate, 19 stacks and 63 64s of a stack. 19 stacks and 63 blocks. Alright. So what we need to do to finish this up, we need torches on the inside. We need to go around the top layer with half slabs. And then we also need stairs. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to... I want to pick up these chicken eggs first. I'm going to sort out my resources in my inventory. My character inventory. Put this up. We might as well put that in the furnace. Put this up and this up, and we don't need that anymore. We don't need that anymore. Water we don't really need, but I'll keep on our inventory just in case. And that's really all the stuff we need. Torches I'll keep on my inventory as well. And we'll make a bunch of torches. Not out of that, but out of this. We can turn this into... half of it into sticks. Make a whole ton of torches. And let's do the torches first. Since that's what we have now. And it'll help clear up our inventory a little bit. So... yeah, this will help us. This farm will be... first of all, it's huge. It's ginormous. So this will actually help us get more than just food. We can get bone meal from this farm. Pretty easily. We can probably set up some trading with this farm. You know, there's a lot of farmer villagers out there who like wheat, carrots, potatoes, beetroot. And I guess that's pretty much all this farm is going to be useful for. Although mud, yeah, mud, mud. The wheat would be useful for breeding animals. Is really one of the essential things you make when you start the game. Except maybe not this big. I am going above and beyond here because I know I like to use a lot of resources. I'm an expensive player, Minecraft player. So yeah, I built this in mind that, yeah, I'm gonna waste a lot of stuff. Which is okay. It's a playstyle that works for me. Even though I'm not really into doing a lot of the bigger projects, I do like having these larger builds. So it's easy to, you know, spot my base. That, and it's kind of like it's a footprint. In my mind, it's a footprint. I know that I could easily make a base underground, or I could easily make a farm underground and have it hidden away from everything else in the world. Which is fine if I don't want, you know, this farm to be... or if I had, like, a theme for my build, and I don't want this farm to be, you know, going against that theme, then I'd probably do that. Watching, like, Hermitcraft and stuff, a lot of their farms you cannot see. And if you can, it's usually pretty well decorated. But we're in the early stages of the game, so we don't have that luxury where we could use, like, warped wood or prismarine or, you know, things like that. So this is really just a farm to be useful more than anything else. Alright. For this upper layer, I'm still gonna put torches down. Just because. I won't put torches in the center here because this is exposed to sunlight. This should still grow even if, like, the light level is 0. Everything else down here needs to have a light level because I think technically the game says that it's underground or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, let's move this over here. This... I don't like this. I This is scaring me. this this music is scary. Why? Who wrote this? Who made this music? I don't like this. This is terrifying. Alright, we probably do not need this many slabs. But we're gonna use this many slabs anyways. This is the worst. The beginning of that was also pretty scary. So, I haven't uploaded an episode of the series yet to YouTube. I think if I get to 5 episodes, I will. But I want something to do daily, right? I think daily uploads is probably the best thing for me to do, or to try. And I'm trying to figure out a way I can do that and still play Minecraft. I'm thinking about playing, I think I mentioned this in the previous clip, but I'm thinking about playing some CTM maps. I think I did mention Diversity 1, Diversity 2, and Diversity 3. But outside of Minecraft, it'd be nice to see if I can figure out a way to do daily Space Engineers uploads. I really like Space Engineers. The only thing I don't like about Space Engineers is the mining. The mining in that game takes forever. Because most of the time you're looking for, like, uranium or platinum or gold or silver or whatever on an asteroid, and you fly around these asteroids and you look at every single asteroid, and you know, once you find something, you mine it and then it's gone, and then that's all you have. You have to go to another asteroid, which I really do not like that part of the game. That, in my opinion, that is probably the worst part of the game. Is the fact that you have to search that hard. You have to spend like hours searching for stuff. However, mods have solved that, and I have a mod right now where you can assemble the ores in an assembler. There's also a mod that has it gives you resources based on stone refined. So if you're refining stone, you can get a whole bunch of ores from, or you can get every single type of ore from that stone, which is also pretty useful. The only thing I don't like about that mod is the amount of gravel that is produced. But you can fix that with sorters and stuff. Dang. But Space Engineers really has a lot of functionality to it. I know if you're into like redstone and stuff, you probably really like Space Engineers because it's all about base building. It's all about ship building. And you can make rovers or like cars, or if you want, you make, there's people who make mechs in the game. That's probably a lot more difficult than anything else. But there are many different things you can do in the game. And they just added the signals update, which I have not played around with, but from my understanding, they've pretty much added Wi-Fi to the game, which I think is pretty cool. Alright. So, I think we have everything that we could ever want set up in here. The only thing I will add is up top is the spruce wood on top of the oak logs, just because I think it will give it a nice end piece, if that makes sense. And I really did not know that I wanted to do this. So I really didn't know that I had any spruce slabs. Just going out on a whim, thinking that I had some left over from building that tiny house now. Yeah. Did not know I had that in my inventory. Or in my chest, in my storage. Okay, now I'm going to put that back. I'm going to keep this with me. I'm going to get rid of the water that I have. I'll keep the oak wood that I have on me for now. And now I need to get this grindstone. I'm taking it with me. I'm now going to make a whole bunch of cobblestone stairs. Yeah. I'm going to start out with close to 4 stacks. Not 4 stacks. And I'm actually going to run around here to see if I've gotten everything around the first level. I think I did, which is good. And now I'm going to go up to the second layer. And then the third layer. And then the fourth layer. Alright. and the sun sets. So I wonder where we should add our bridge. Should we add it on the first level? Because it would make sense to do it at the first level, because that's, the first floor, right? But there's not really any place to do that unless I try to connect it up with my own dock, or if I try to connect it up over there. The second level I can work with, right? I can make a little bridge here. And it's just a little bit wonky. But there's buildings in real life that are like that. Just visit my college campus, because it is like a maze in some places. I'm not sure how anyone learns where anything is. And I went on a tour of the campus. And I go there every day. And there's just some things that bewilder me. There is stairs in this one building at the entrance. There's stairs that go to this for second floor only. And literally in the same stairwell, there's another set of stairs that also goes to the second floor and the third floor and the fourth floor. So now I'm left wondering, like, why are there two sets of stairs in the same stairwell, where one only goes to the second floor and the other goes from the first floor to the second floor to the third floor to the fourth floor? It's shocking. I don't understand why it's like that. Yet it is. Oh, I didn't pick up the grindstone. That's fine, I can always jump down and get it. So now I'm gonna run out of stairs when I get up to the third level. So I don't know what else to talk about while I'm doing this. I think maybe I could add in... I can add in the storage and the bridge. I'll do that after I'm done placing all this cobblestone stairs. Alright. So... a bridge. I think a bridge will go fine right here. Ouch. We can take this with us. And we can also take this with us. The reason why I say a bridge will go fine right here is because I can do this. Maybe not that. I'm gonna keep the pattern, right? Alright, and no one will care if this is cobblestone, right? And then you can do that. Yeah, that works out. It doesn't even need, like, support or anything. I'm gonna do something like this. And then... do. I'm doing this because I only have slabs on me. I don't have anything else. Oh my gosh. And is this gonna be our first road? Almost? No. Our first road is not going to be... Well, I guess it could be. Just oak and cobblestone on the side. I don't see why not. But, alright, we're gonna get rid of some stuff in our inventory. That's about it. And we'll continue adding more to the rest of the build. So, I don't know what I was talking about. Daily content. Besides space engineers, maybe No Man's Sky. All the games I'm naming though are survival games. They're not, you know, they take long periods of time to play through. I guess I do have EAFC. I have Madden. I have NBA. First of all, I I've only ever played on the easy modes for NBA and Madden. I don't think I can do hard modes. And EAFC, I think I could get by doing a hard mode. Or doing the hardest difficulty. My background in sports, I played ice hockey. You might be wondering why I don't have any of the NHL games. It's because none of them are available on PC. I've never ever played an NHL game because of that fact. And I would buy an NHL game, even if it's trashy, if it's on the PC. Except they'll never release it on PC. Because for whatever reason, everyone hates PC players. Speaking of which, I have Helldivers 2. I've actually only played solo missions on Helldivers 2. And from the sounds of it, I think I will stay playing solo missions because some people on that game are a little bit too try-hard. Which is weird because it's a game. It's a game. There's no competitive aspect to the game. Yet people still get mad at each other over a game. And I don't mean to be demeaning when I say a game. It's meant to be fun. It's not meant to be, you know, something to get, you know, angry over, right? And if you disagree with the fact with the, If you disagree with the fact that games are meant to be fun, then you're probably not that fun to hang around. I'm just being honest. I mean, you can take a game seriously, but if you're taking something seriously, but you're not having fun while playing the game, I don't know why. What's the motive at that point? I can understand a little bit for games like Rocket League or League of Legends, but even then, I don't play Rocket League if I'm not having fun. Same thing with Minecraft. Same thing with every single game. But back to daily content and what I can possibly do. I have to go all the way back here just to get up. So maybe what I'll do is I'll add stairs to both sides. Starting from, I guess, this corner and the opposite corner over there. And going up all the way up to here. I think that sounds good. Although, maybe not. Maybe... but the bridge is over there. I'll think about it. So, I could do... I said I was gonna play NBA... That's not a promise. I could play NBA, Madden, EAFC. I have Super Blood Ice Hockey. But I feel like I'm too good at that game. um... Which is funny, because at the beginning of the game, it has a guy who said that something on the lines of you can't complain about how hard the game is. Which I play at the hardest difficulty, it's not that hard. If you know ice hockey, it's not that hard. And I feel like if you know soccer too, it's not that hard. I think if you just know sports in general, if you've played and you know like the strategies and positioning and stuff, it's not too hard. I have Monolith, which is a roguelike game. I can upload runs of Monolith or Risk of Rain 2. Again, Helldivers 2, I can upload my solo runs. I'm not sure how much like commentary or anything I'm gonna be able to do on it. And then mod packs and stuff for Minecraft. I could upload daily on those. It won't be too good though. Like as good as it can get uploading daily. Because I'm not going to finish a project every single episode. But there could definitely be something every single episode. Alright. We got a lot of cobblestone left over, which is good. That's what I'd like to see. Alright. So in my mind, when we expand this to include sugarcane, bamboo, melons, and pumpkins, it's going to expand out that way. But originally I had this rotated going this way. And I said that we shouldn't do that because if I'm coming back home from a journey to, I don't know, gather resources, like collect dark oak. I come from over there, right? And I'm coming all the way over here, and then I have to go around this giant thing, right? I don't want to do that every time. So I rotated this way. So it goes along the shoreline. We'll just go ahead and put the stairs on the outside. And we want 2 sets of stairs. Or what we could do is we could do a water elevator. And by a water elevator, I'm just going to put a thing of water at the top. And call it a day. Let's do that. So it would be kind of like... the stairs. It would be kind of like this. And... we'll do this. And then I think I want just like a straight 3x3 column of water. So let's see how that might work out. And how we could achieve something like it. Oh. Mess up everything. Why don't we? Okay. So the first thought I have, if this is going to be a 3x3 column of water, that's where the water will go. Right. And we want this to go straight down. And so... I'm gonna place this here as a placeholder. No. Like that. Oh, and at least it. And for daily content, as I get better gear, I think I'll be able to do more. And do some smaller projects. I think it'll be good to focus on stuff like that as well. Alright. If I break this, we'll go straight down. How about this? Nice. Nice. Okay, nice. Does that look weird? It shouldn't look too weird. Yeah, as long as I have, like, air pockets on the side of it, it should be fine. I won't be, like, drowning every time I go up this column. Wow. Talk about breaking my legs. This is already longer than I thought it would be. I really hope YouTube allows me to upload this long of videos. Oh, and I hear the bad guys. They're right outside my window, aren't they? Well, I don't really care. As long as they're nowhere near me. I will say I am liking the fact that this feels more like an older Minecraft build. My first Minecraft build was a legit cobblestone tower. I remember I excavated a mountain. It was in a snowy biome on Pocket Edition. I excavated a mountainside, and I used that cobblestone and built a tower in the same exact place. And it was just only out of cobblestone. And I think the top floor was my bedroom. The middle floor was storage. And the bottom floor was like furnaces and stuff. So that's the story of my first Minecraft base. My first legit Minecraft base, I will say. Because I've had other bases where... I think one was a stone slab house. With a pool in it. An indoor pool. You know, being from the north, I know the importance of having an indoor pool. Instead of an outdoor pool. And, you know what? I can't really tell you what else was in that house. There's a lighthouse outside as well. I remember it was either in a book or a YouTube video where it said, oh, you should add a lighthouse to your build so you can easily see your build from off way in the distance. It was actually not that bad of an idea. Except, you want to know what my lighthouse is in this world? Now? Yeah, this is my lighthouse. This is huge. With 32 chunk render distance, I will not have an issue finding my house. Alright. Did we do this all the way in the corner? On the other side? Yeah. So having this on two sides will be helpful. Alright. Oh, I thought this was going to be a little bit deeper. I'm trying to think of my other Minecraft bases that I've had. By far my favorite Minecraft base was either last season. That railway network, we were gonna have to do that again. Even though we have a little bit more mountainous and rough terrain, I think it'll work out. I really like that railway network. My other favorite base would be I had this dome, almost like it was kind of a futuristic dome base where I had it was like I had a mini like forest in this dome, and I had a cabin in the middle of it. It was pretty cool. It was supposed to be like a futuristic colony almost. But on the outside of the build, I also started adding in some forest-like stuff, and I had a half cylinder. And all of this is like glass, too. So it actually looked decent. And I did custom trees and all that for the space. It was pretty cool. It had a redstone entrance to it as well. Where I think at this point in the game, they had just added in the magma and soul sand effects to water, where you can make a bubble column that pulls you down or pulls you up. So I made an entrance to my base using that. It was cool, and I streamed this mostly on Twitch as well. I'm not sure if I'll ever return to Twitch streaming. If I do streaming, I'll do it here on YouTube. Not that I had a negative experience or anything on Twitch, it's just... in my mind, YouTube is probably the best streaming platform at the moment. Because Twitch just throws a bunch of ads at you, and it's not nice to do that. Alright, I'm gonna go all the way over here. I need to get water anyways. And then I think what we can do is add some storage on either side of these farms so that we actually have a place to store stuff. That's another thing that I have to consider. Alright, let's get rid of this. Then the infinite water trick. Cool. It should go straight down. So another base I had on a friend's... Actually, this is my own server. I had a SMP server of my own. Not an SMP. We weren't doing like any YouTube stuff on it. But I had a science research, a secret laboratory. And it wasn't too secret because I had put this place in a cave in the mountain. I did a little bit of terraforming to hide it. And then I had a laser. I had a laser base. And I don't know why my friend tried to argue that his base was cooler. He had a log cabin. I had a laser. So, you know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, you know, if that's a fair comparison. Because in my mind, it's nowhere close to a fair comparison. It's like, it's obvious that I have the cooler base. But maybe it wasn't so obvious. Alright. Let's see if I can do this as well. I want to... Oops. And we're going to do this on both sides. We are using a lot of resources for this build. How much bread do I have left? I don't want to starve myself before this build is over. Man, I know this clip is getting pretty long. I thought this was going to be a shorter episode, but turns out it's not. Okay. I'll move this out of the way. So you want this? My bad. Plus an additional 1, 2. These are where the chests are gonna go. And we'll go down and bring this up like so. Ew, okay. Give me more logs. Because we're gonna use a lot. Oh. Can we break this in time? Yes. Wow, that was close. Almost started drowning. I think I've only died 2 times. I think I mentioned that I had my first death yesterday. And I died on screen. Yeah, I died on screen last episode as well. Alright. Now let's go all the way up with this. We We're using a lot of resources for this. I don't think I've said that enough. This is an expensive first farm. And it's not even automatic. Maybe it just seems expensive to me because I'm only using like stone tools and stuff. I haven't gone mining yet. I've gotten some iron, but it's like surface iron that I found. Or I found a little bit of iron over there as well. This iron chestplate and leggings I've got from villages. You know, I haven't even started breeding these animals yet either. I'm just keeping them for safekeeping. I don't know where I put my... Oh, up there. Yeah, we do not have enough wood. Now we have plenty. Alright. So next episode will probably be my mining episode, where I show off... Well, I'll try to make a mining shaft or whatever. A mine entrance. It'll probably be somewhere in my base, actually. And then I'll go off mining. That, or I work on the basement some. I want to get a lava farm going, so I can actually smelt some things without using coal. Because coal is kind of a scarce resource now, if you think about it. So using lava and charcoal is what I mainly do now. So I'll do that next episode. And the episode after that, we'll go on our first mining trip. And, you know, just like that, I'm probably gonna have, you know, since it's pretty easy to find diamonds now. So I'm probably gonna get away with a good amount of stuff. Oh, don't want to jump down there. Alright, but I do want to move all this stuff over. Including the boat full of resources. Oh, am I gonna be able to get it over? Of course. And I have the stone cutter with me too. Perfect. Because I'm going to need some more cobblestone stairs. Okay. We're gonna get rid of this. And then do this. Then go 1, 2, 2. Oh my gosh. One left. Alright. And I think once 1.21 fully releases, and, oh no. Oh no, please no. Why? Who? Where? Oh, what? Alright, I do have a little bit more armor. So I feel like I can take this guy on. No, 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 no. Ouch. Wow. Can they crit like that? I feel like that did more damage than it normally does. But maybe that's just me. It would be funny if I get a trident from this guy. Where is he? He's right there. Ouch. Oh no. This is not good for our progress. Maybe we can do this. At least. Yeah, let's just work on let's just work on other stuff besides pillaring up here. So I'm trying to think what else I could do for daily content. I used to be a builder. And actually my desktop is one of my old builds that I actually uploaded to a YouTube channel during my sophomore or senior year. Or not junior year. Sophomore or junior year of high school. Probably the junior year. Is when COVID happened. And I think I had just gone back to person. So junior year. And it was a creative mode build, so... Alright, let's sleep. Oh, come on. So I could do that. I'll probably do that in a profile in which I actually have replay mod and world edit. I was not... Let me put this way. I was not a good like tutorial builder because I would use and abuse world edit to its fullest. I would do the trick where you build out the shape of your build first with wool, and you'll come back in and replace the wool with some mixture of materials. And it's always good to do that because you get a good idea of like, oh, this is what I want in a build, and this is how I want this to look. Alright, do you think they'll despawn if I run all the way to the other end of this farm? You think this is that big? I don't. Where are they? Oh, okay. They're not here. I do want this back, though. There should be a drowning effect. If that makes sense. At least make the drowned a little bit different. Look at how... Did you see how they followed me upwards? Well, that hurt. Okay, and then... Let's see if we can get... Wow, this is like a old build. This is like something I would make in like 2013. It's cheap. That's what I like about it. Well, cheap resources, but a lot of it. Alright, let's do this. Let's put this back in here, as well as this stuff back in here, just in case we need it again. For something, I don't know. And then... this is already an hour and 3 minutes? Hour and 3 minutes? Seriously? Okay. Yeah, I had this in my back pocket, and then this is all cauldrons from the villages and stuff. So we want storage on either end. I think we'll just do a single row for now. But I'm trying to think. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, I need spruce slabs. I have 4. Are you kidding me? There we go. There we go. Oh, that had me worried. Alright, the spruce slabs go all the way at the top. Let's put this crafting table down. And yeah, we'll just put the spruce slabs down. Why not? And wow, this is... I don't think I've said this enough. This is a big farm. This is a giant starter farm. I probably should not have built this like this. As this is the reason why this episode is going to be over an hour long. Alright, let's see if I can jump down any. Well, oh yeah, hold on. How much durability? 5. I'm just going to combine this. I know I'm losing out on durability when I do that, but it saves some inventory space. Alright. Then let's just make planks out of that. I say planks, I meant sticks. I know, so much dark oak. So much dark oak gone. Oh, it's a terrible sight, really. I thought I was going to use this dark oak for the basement, but I'm actually just going to use it to make a boatload of chests. Alright, and I said I was just going to do a layer on each. But we'll do 2. We definitely have enough. So this is not really how I envisioned this farm looking. But I think it's the best way. And again, I was more concerned about function over form with this. Because I don't really feel like I could be concerned about form this early in the game. I guess I could have done what every other YouTuber does, and they do like the random farm here and there. But I don't want to do that. Everyone does that. That's the easy thing to do. I know people are getting back into older Minecraft stuff. I know Golden Age is making it. As Golden Age will be like beta 1.7.3. Which I'm not sure why that's the Golden Age. Actually, I do know why. It's because there's no hunger. I think. There's no hunger. Maybe. I know, that's why I like it. I remember when they added in hunger for Pocket Edition, I did not like that edition, and I actually stopped playing Pocket Edition because of it. And I went to a period where I only watched Minecraft and played creative mode. Which I do regret. Although I had a pretty cool survival world in Pocket Edition that I lost to my Kindle of Fire just gave up on me one day. I was watching YouTube, or I think I was watching Netflix actually, while playing games, and it was sitting in front of me, in front of my keyboard, and then it just turned off on itself. I don't know why, and it never turned back on. It was just done for at that point. I have no idea why, to this day. I guess I never will. But man, this is a lot of chests. And I feel like this is gonna cause some lag. Did I put chests over there, or is it just unloaded? It's just unloaded. Wow. Okay. I'm going back down here. So, the last thing we need to do is till the soil and actually start planting things. So actually, this is not part of a project, so I don't want to put it in where it is part of a project, or could be part of a project. Alright, so I made a bunch of these sticks because we are going to need a lot of hose. We're gonna need a lot of hose in general. And then all the seeds I wanted planted somewhere. We'll take this. Did I put it inside? I know my base is a little bit cramped. Here we go. I sorted them out too. So I think the first two layers are going to be wheat and beetroot. And the top two layers is going to be carrot and potato. How does that sound? I think that sounds perfect. And it is 12:24 a.m. Let's see if we can get this done by 1 so I can go to bed on time. Yeah. Okay. We are going to make a lot. A lot of those. And this first layer should hydrate pretty easy. And if it doesn't, I'll be pretty surprised. Oh, this might actually be done quicker than I thought. We might be able to do this a little bit faster than actually mining all this dirt. Actually, mining the dirt took not too long. I did it all in a morning. A morning after mowing the lawn, too. I think we're about halfway. Yeah. So... how many times do I have to farm what I have to fill out these fields? I mean, I have a stack of wheat seeds. I think after one harvest, I'll be able to fill like 2/8 maybe of this. This is, again, this is ginormous. I don't think I need this. This is, unnecessarily big. And it looks like a giant parking lot in the middle of the ocean. Oh, on the shore. I just couldn't think of anything that I could do, like up there, that would satisfy my needs without having to do a lot of terraforming. And I don't want to bring up the style I made my base in, or kind of the style that I made my base in last. Oh, in my last world. So now... wow, that that took longer than I expected. But it's 12:28, we can do this. We can do this pretty quick. everything's hydrating, which is good. Now this is the real challenge. Oh, and we have 7 bread left, too. Oh, this is hydrating. Pretty good. You know, I don't really know what to talk about during this. This is... This is just peak Minecraft gameplay right here. So... Ah, there you go. Some Minecraft music. That'll help. So I guess I can always come up with ideas for what I want to do. I think earlier I was talking about making games in Minecraft. Tango Tech made, you know, Decked Out 1, Decked Out 2. Hermitcraft, the server in general, just comes up with a bunch of mini games. Seems like every season. Well, almost every season. I think there's some seasons where they haven't really come up with that many mini games. But, like, I remember Hermitcraft Season 3 and Hermit Thrills. That was pretty fun to watch. I thought Hermit Thrills was like a second. I thought it was like the main town for the longest of time. Because I guess there weren't too many shops, but it was, you know, what everyone saw. But for me, mini games in a single player world, what can I do? I guess my thing is that I'm gonna have to come up with a bunch of redstone builds that I want. I already talked about this. I want something where I can have a randomizer so I can, you know, spin the wheel and it'll like choose an option for me. Or I can flip a coin. And that kind of stuff is pretty easy, I think. Like flipping a coin, I can use a dispenser with just 2 stacks of items. One's heads, one's tails. And depending on which item gets, you know, thrown out of the dispenser, a light would turn on or something. That's my immediate thought on how you do that. Or, if you don't want to do redstone, if you have a grass block and a mycelium block, and you place a block of dirt in between them, let the world decide, and whichever one reaches, whichever one grows onto the block first is, you know, either heads or tails, right? So, and I think it would also be great to look at Igniter SMP. Because I think in their Season 2 world, there is a casino that had some randomized options. Or randomized redstone. Where I can look at and see what they did there. So redstone contraptions like that can be interesting to build. But they're not really mini games. I guess I could put well, here's another idea I have for some mini games or something like it I can build. Obstacle courses. And I think I know some pretty good obstacle courses that I could make. And I'm not talking about like just parkour. I mean like there's some puzzle solving to it and stuff like that. I think that would be fun to do. I can make like a triathlon course where there's ice boats, striders, horseback riding, and then parkour. Even though that's more like a quad athlon. Minecart. Yeah, that would be interesting. Create an obstacle course using all 5 methods. Or all 5. There's multiple. All methods of transportation in Minecraft. Off the top of my head, I know there's striders, pigs, horseback riding, walking, or, you know, normal player movement. Elytra, boats on water, boats on ice. I can combine that, just boats, right? And you ride on a pig. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. Oh, yeah, that'll work. Yeah, that'll work perfect. Okay. I'm trying to think what else. Did I name everything? Horses? Horses, pigs, boats. Strider. Elytra. Minecarts. Flying machines? That would kind of be like parkour, though. You can just say redstone? Maybe? Does that count as a transportation system? Probably not. Pigs? Kind of like a slow horse. Portals? Oh man, I'm down to 5 bread. So yeah, obstacle courses, there's plenty of things to do. And it doesn't have to be just parkour. And be a combination of a bunch of different things. Dropper seems cool. That's probably time consuming though. Because I would have to dig like a perimeter for every single dropper map. I've had this idea in my head that I can make an arena as well. And this is not like a mini game, but maybe something interesting to watch as like a spectator. You could make an arena with a villager in the middle, and you can activate a raid, and then spawn in a bunch of iron golems, and you can, like a gladiator arena, you can watch the iron golems fight off the raid. It seems like a fun idea, right? And then I was talking about Decked Out 2, Decked Out 1, and VidMC's Relic Runner. It would be interesting to see, because both of those, Decked Out 1, Decked Out 2, and Relic Runner, they all had to mine out a huge amount of land just to, get what they want, to build their minigame. And it's not even a minigame, it's just a game. To build their game, they had to dig out a whole area, a whole perimeter, or a whole bunch of stuff to actually build their game. Which is fine. But it seems time consuming. And maybe not the best way, I don't think, to do that. Look at, they're all over my roof. Who do they think they are? Ah, whatever. I think there's probably a way where you can make those games where you don't have to load in every single chunk. And that way you don't have to play every single level or the exact same levels every single time. But, I'm not that great at redstone. So I'm not sure if that's entirely true. And I know that Tango's levels were kind of interconnected. And by interconnected, I mean like you'd have a set amount of plank going from, or your plank from level 1 in Tango's Decked Out would transfer to level 2. And your plank from level 2 will carry with you all throughout the game until you leave the game, until you complete it. Oh no, are you kidding me? How? 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 Oh. No. Oh. No. Come on. It's right. What are you talking about? Light level 6? Man. I can't believe this. This is what I was afraid of, too. Ah, I can't believe this. If I lower this by 1, does that improve anything? It does. Okay, we might need to lower these by 1. Oh man. That makes me a little bit upset. Anyways, I think there could be a way, or you can still transfer data, like Clank and stuff, and not using like chunk loaders or anything, and still be outside of the chunk loading radius of another level. And that can be like when you're leaving one level, you pick up a shulker box, and in order to get into the next level, you have to put that shulker box on the ground and the game will take it and blah blah blah. And that shulker box would somehow contain data about, how much clank you have and all that kind of stuff. I think it could work. Alright, let's go around here and lower everything. I want to see, I think it's just on the outsides where the light from torches may or may not be enough. We'll see. I think lowering this down by 1 should help a little bit. I can't believe they feel like they could be on my roof. Alright. Really? Okay. You don't get that achievement for planting carrots or potatoes, but you get that achievement for planting beetroots. That seems a little bit ridiculous. A little bit backwards. Okay, let's see. It's fine everywhere else. I don't know why this is such a big deal, or this is... Yeah, I don't get it. Let's just lower this all down by 1. So I could also make things meant for like 2 people or more. This one YouTuber I watch, Ejecto1, he made in his first season of his survival world, his house burned down. That's why he made a second season, I think. I actually cannot say that is the reason why he made a second season, but it could be, and that would be tragic for everybody. So I just want to see if there's any like dark spots anywhere. That's why I'm gonna plant around the edges. Because I think that's where the dark spots would be. Alright, when we have everything completed. Now, all I need to do is AFK a little bit so I can get these crops multiplied. And actually get, you know, full harvest going on. Yeah. Oh. Look at them. Look at them fools. I wanted to put torches all along this top here. So, I could do stuff like capture the flag. I could maybe try to do a capture the monument thing. But I'm not sure how well that will work out. Well, you have to collect, usually it's 13 wool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I can definitely do like quizzes and stuff. Yeah. Trying to think of all the stuff I can do is hard. Is this all stuff I could do later? But I don't have any redstone, so I can't do it now. I guess I could make a quiz now. You just have to choose which door to go through? Alright, that's our next episode. That is our next episode. Oh, that is so totally our next episode. Alright. Well, our farm is complete. This clip alone is an hour and 40 minutes. So this is probably a 2-hour video. And it's 12:51. I want to go to sleep tomorrow, and I still have to edit together the last video and this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.